Hey everybody, I want to talk a little bit today about what's going on with Orci and Kurtzman and Spider-Man and monsters and a little bit Star Trek. Orci and Kurtzman, of course, were the biggest writing team in Hollywood for a long time. They had Transformers and Star Trek and Spider-Man and Mission Impossible and then Alias and Fringe and Sleepy Hollow. They had their fingers in just about everything. Then earlier this year, they split up. It was an amicable thing. They just wanted to concentrate on different things and different franchises and directing and supposed to just writing and all that good stuff. And so the biggest names in summer blockbusters were going their own way. And it started out looking pretty good. Orci pretty much immediately signed up to do Star Trek 3. But word came out just earlier this month that Star Trek 3 isn't officially green-lit yet. The studio hasn't read the script, apparently, and the direction of the franchise isn't set in stone just yet. Then Alex Kurtzman hitched his wagon to the Spider-Man universe, and he signed up to write The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and then write and direct a Venom movie. But the word is now that they still haven't landed on any sort of direction for either one of those movies. There have also been reports that Mark Webb and Avi Arad have been fighting about what to do with Spider-Man next, and meanwhile, there are some rumors about the Sinister Six movie just getting canned completely that are starting to crop up as well. On top of all this, Kurtzman is also attached to go to Universal to do a classic movie monsters crossover project, which by all accounts is much more of a sure thing. On a side note, I'm pretty excited about this myself. The classic movie monsters from Universal Studios are really cool. It's the Mummy, it's Frankenstein, it's Dracula, the Invisible Man, all kinds of creatures from all kinds of black lagoons. They're gonna start their own sort of cinematic universe over there. And that, again, is really pretty exciting. But Kurtzman's involvement in another huge project at a different studio, coupled with Spider-Man 2's disappointing performance, and on top of what seems to be a pretty rudderless situation at Sony where their Marvel properties are concerned, does this open the door for Sony to just punt on Spider-Man? There's a lot of noise last year about Spider-Man potentially joining the Avengers, but then there was a lot of noise immediately after that about how that was just bullshit. But if Sony can't get the Spideyverse squared away with Alex Kurtzman, who owns one of the most thorough tentpole movie resumes of all time, I'd expect to start hearing a lot more of the same noise from last year. Now that may mean some type of cooperation between Sony and Marvel where Spider-Man is concerned. It may mean that Marvel just buys the rights to Spider-Man outright from Sony, or it may mean nothing at all because Sony wants to keep the rights and they'll just keep rebooting the Spider-Man franchise every couple of years just cuz. Either way, Orci and Kurtzman's first stabs at doing tentpole kind of work on their own aren't exactly going according to plan. And that could mean that we're getting a brand new Spider-Man in the very near future. Now, whether or not that's a Spider-Man who's hanging out with Tony Stark and the gang, or he's just off doing his own thing again, it's kind of up to Sony right now. Then, of course, you've got the Avi Arad situation. He used to be at Marvel, and then he's not, so I can't imagine that he's too stoked about getting Spider-Man back into the Marvel fold. But we'll see. But what do you think? Should Sony just punt and give Spider-Man back to Marvel? Does Spider-Man seem like a good fit in the current Marvel Cinematic Universe anyway? Are Kurtzman and Orci cursed on their own? I mean, like legitimately like Mummy's tomb cursed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and come back next time for more movie news on CineFix Now. Yeah, that's the first rule about being Spider-Man, or really any superhero, I guess, is do the splits.
Really flexible.
Really flexible in the groinal region.